So this is Cairo's interview, February 1st, Saturday, February 1st, 2020. What's cracking, Cairo? Alright, I'm just getting everything set and ready to go.
I love this. This is so low key. Is that an actual dog or cat?
What you? Oh, that's a hat.
Oh, okay. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Oh, wow.
Yeah, welcome to my house.
Oh, how much you get the sword for?
That was a gift. That one was a gift over in the corner, and the other one next to it was also a gift. Yeah.
I'm rocking with that.
The only sword that I ever bought. Oh shit. How to flip this mug? Instagram live. Instagram live.
I definitely have to share.
Do your thing.
I'm only on 28%.
Okay.
I'm plug this bad boy up.
Right here.
Okay.
That's our version of Chrome. What? What is going on? Oh my gosh. What? Maybe I should have used. Whatever. Let's see. Coming theory area. Where? Come on now. Latest desktop version of. Fuck you talking about? This ain't Chrome. This Safari. Lord. See what I'm saying?
Oh, new Hobbits vibes. Definitely with that DJ mix and then the swords and the bro.
Oh yeah.
Definitely got the vibes going.
Yeah, this the old criddly crib. Ain't that some shit? Alright. I had it recording, but I'm using the computer to record. I'm also on Instagram Live, but I promised everybody that I'd be on Facebook Live as well. So if you give me a second, I'm finna hop on that mug.
Oh, you good? Once you go from there, then I could share that mug.
Behind the scenes, boy, I tell you. Let me adjust this. Cancel that. Yeah.
Bro, I don't know why. It's this meme that I seen on accident where it was like Naruto gets punched one time, and then it's a meme that shows, "Hey demons, it's me again, your boy." I'm like, I don't know why that's funny, but it's just hilarious that you would call your demons your boy. Like, that's crazy.
Look so familiar with him.
Mm-hmm.
Where the Play Store at? Oh my gosh, I can't find the Play Store.
Bro, shout out to my sister for the Hogwarts, the Gryffindors, the Gryffindor vans.
They got vans, like Gryffindor vans?
Heck yeah, bro. Boom.
Oh shit! I meant to tell you to take your shoes off at the door.
Oh.
Yeah, I do. Oh my gosh.
So
I get real traditional Japanese style in here, so.
Oh, bet.
Yeah.
Bet. I like that.
It's just I love my floor so much.
I like your spirit.
Welcome to mi casa. En mi casa es su casa. Es su casa. Es su casa. Para mí es el mi mismo.
Bro, I wish I'm trying to learn some Japanese, bro.
私は is I am. So 私は Jabez des is I am Jabez.
私は kilo mecha
Cairo.
Cairo.
Yeah, Cairo. Because it'll be Ka, then E, then Ro. So, or Cairo. Yeah, so Cairo. Your name is actually spelled Japanese because it's always, in Japanese, it's always going to be consonant, vowel, or just vowel. Or
Oh, wow.
in the special case of like, that's it. That's the only consonant that they have by itself. So, oh, shoot. So, yeah. That's
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, I was like, yo, if freaking Tory Lanez is doing the whole little jab with doing the Jamaican, the Caribbean music, the Spanish music, and that's kind of what other people doing. I'm like, what if I just do some Japanese? I'm like, that can go.
Yeah. I'm late. Can't turn phone while recording. Ain't that some stuff? That makes it very thin. A very thin window indeed. Oh well, you important. I'm just ask the questions. You the important guy over here, so we're gonna focus the camera on you. Black excellence. We'll hope it does not fall. What's up? So, this is officially the first episode of Saturday Sound Levels. I am Jabez Anderson. I am here with Cairo Mitchell. And we are talking about life. But he has music on his new album called
The Abyss.
Right. So, getting into it. Mm-hmm. What does The Abyss mean?
Like definition, or are we talking about like just the project to me?
Both.
Well, let's just start with to me. The Abyss to me is a time period of my life. It was a dark time period, hence the name Abyss. If I remember correctly, my phone is over there, but I know the Abyss is like a vast wasteland or something like that, an empty valley.
Yes.
And that just kind of represents what I was going for with my life during that time period. It just felt like it was aimless. It was desolate. There was no foundation there. And whatever was there, I didn't know what it was. I just felt lost. So that's what the Abyss was for me. It means to me.
Okay, so what is... So I'm hearing what you're saying, right? It sounds very dark. Like, very, very dark.
Very.
So, do you feel like you were going through a dark time in your life? Or, like, did the dark time you were going through during your life, did that help you create The Abyss? And by making The Abyss, did that help you to come out of those dark times? Or to come out of the abyss? Did it help you come out of the abyss?
That's interesting, bro. Mainly because usually when I write stuff, I like to write ahead. So at the time, I couldn't see it. Even when I did the songs, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't see it. But I knew that I wanted to write from a standpoint where this is also where I was, but Cairo in the future, when you look back on this, yo, don't go through this. Don't do this. Like, yo, I'm out now. Even if I didn't feel like I was, I still gotta push it. It's like, man, come on. Like, you just gotta keep believing. It's like, even though it didn't feel like I was at the shoreline, really didn't feel like it, I still had to keep pressing because it's like, okay, the fact that I'm in here has to mean something. The fact that I do get breath means something. So I just kept, it was that little thing that in my conscience that just kept me going through it.
Mm. So what caused you to go down that dark path? What caused you to start to descend into the abyss? Were you always in the abyss, or?
Man, it's, you know, the crazy part was the abyss wasn't even supposed to happen. It when you
Speak on that.
when you go into the track like Suffer,
Uh-huh.
that's that I dropped on my birthday. That's just kind of what it was supposed to be. Like, all right, you know, and it was everything that embodied that. Like, I'm rapping, angry, loud vocals. I'm rapping about my cousin passing. I'm talking about all that. Like, just how I can't trust women and all these things. And then it just kind of got to a place where, all right, that I guess that's it. I haven't dropped music in a while, so here. But then the more I thought about that, I was like, I couldn't even tell you how the name The Abyss. Mm-hmm. I just know that, like, when I was thinking of the project that will more than likely come out next year, The Wave.
Yeah.
Just the in front of it. But I know that when I was at the place I was in The Wave, I'm like, I kind of want it to be a story before I get there. So I was just kind of like, okay, what can I say with the? Like, what is this chapter in my life called? The what? And I was just like, the hotel? Like, what am I looking at? And I'm like, it's just the word abyss came out. And I was like, okay, well, I guess that's where we're going to go. But what all relates to the abyss? Because I can't just talk about my life. There has to be a grand scheme in this. So then I started looking at how the black community is in abysmal state. Like, it's just...
Speak on that.
It's like, we are in a desolate... Like, it's this dark realm where we don't even know where to go. We're seeking guidance, but no one really everyone has pride and ego in this place, so no one is willing to admit. But the more we look around, we know there's a problem. We all know we in the abyss.
Yeah.
We get it. But it's like, dang, bro. So who's gonna admit there is a problem? Who's gonna actually lead and go, and who's gonna be ego-less to literally follow and say, though his idea is not my idea, we can do that. I can trust in that. As a whole.
So, cause like when you say that, it makes me feel like, well, it puts me in the mind of everybody wants to be a leader, but nobody wants to follow the leader. Like, and then that put me in the mind of nobody knows how to play their role. Like, everybody wants to be the boss, but nobody wants to be the worker.
Indeed, bro. It's so many scary things when it comes to that. It's like you can talk trash about the McDonald's worker, bro, but he's got to be there.
In order for me to get my mom.
Yeah, he's got to be there. It's like, dang, bro, here they go working on the Gary roads again. It's like, yeah, but someone's got to do that. Everyone has to play their part. It's like, oh, dang, here's the cops again. Woo! It's like, yeah, bro, but I mean, they got families too, and they're trying to live. It's just like when you take ego out of a lot of things, which, mind you, when you're in the abyss, you don't have that example. That's another thing. You don't have that example. That's why in the abyss, you see all different types of sinister spirits, of malicious intent from people, because they're all out for self. It's survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
So, because the abyss sounds like hell almost.
It is.
Or like a place filled with chaos.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you were going for, the darkness. So, in this sense, the abyss would be hell. So, like, is the wave gonna be representative of the earth, or is it gonna be now a higher plane, lifting, coming out of the abyss.
I wouldn't spoil it.
Come on.
Because I'm that guy. But like one thing I will say, it's an intriguing story. Because like I said, I write ahead.
Mm-hmm.
That is my life in 2015 and 2016, which was written in 2013 and 2014. But didn't get done until 2015 and 16 and recorded. But I've already wrote ahead. So even still, technically, that's kind of my life that I was going through in 2013 and 2014. So it's like, I mean, you would just have to hear how that story kind of aligns. Because it's like life is a journey. Life is a journey. And even, I remember, I think it was a pastor that said something about this. I can't remember his name. But it's just like, just because you get the connection with God don't mean you're still not going to deal with stuff, bro. It's just now you got the power now to be like, that can't control me anymore. It's not going to have dominion in my life. So it's kind of like, the wave is still some stuff. You still deal with stuff. Wave of emotions, wave of life. That's one little spoiler of it. But it's just like, that's one of the things you go through, but at the same time, it's like, yo, I'm just saying, like, now you have the power to say, yeah, I'm not going to be depressed today. Yeah, I'm not going to let that ruin my day. But you're still a toddler learning these things. So sometimes you fall and you stumble. But it's okay because God forgives you through all that. So it's cool.
So I'm hearing a lot of God-centric speech. You know what I'm saying? Does that heavily influence your music? Does your religion or the practices you follow as far as your spirituality goes, does that have a strong influence on your music? And if so, what type of influence?
Very much so. To the point where I was raised in the church, and my mom had me going there every day, choir rehearsal and whatnot. And
you can sing?
Man, bro. I can't even do none of that, bro. It's like, it came down to the thing where it's like, okay, I was even in the choir, so yes, at a young age.
There you go. Yeah,
so like, it was cool. And then I guess as I started growing, it's just a thing of identity. Where does Cairo belong? Okay, I'm in high school, yeah, but about to graduate, so do I go to college? Okay, I guess I do this now. Okay, is this the part where I'm supposed to get girls? Is this the, I guess I should do a sports team now. I didn't know. I was lost. I was just like, I was trying to figure it out. I already didn't know what I was supposed to do in high school because I couldn't be boxed in. It was like, okay, I guess I'm going to do the sports thing. I'm going to do track and field. But at the same time, I was just like, I guess I'm convinced myself that this is what I want to do, but they're better than me at this track thing. Okay, I'm very phenomenally good at the poetry thing, but do you make money off of that? I don't know. I mean, okay, so at what point do I stop living with my parents? Okay, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm just hanging out with my friends for the weekend and we're writing over songs. That's fun. Hey, Mom, I'm doing music. It's like I didn't know. I didn't know what was going on. And so I guess you have different doctrine being spoken in your ear to African spirituality, Kemet, like black woman is God. Like, you have all these different things being spoken over you. You got Roman Catholicism, Mormons, Jehovah's Witnesses. It's all these things that they're throwing into me. And I went to the first black historical college, Wilberforce University in Ohio. And it was good. It was an experience. And shout out to all them. I love them. It was kind of just like everybody. You know who you are, even if we didn't really talk. Like, you're great, bro. It kind of came down to a thing where I'm like, yo, okay, what do I believe?
okay, I mean, I should decide something, but do I really know if heaven and hell is real? I don't know none of these things. Okay, my mom goes to church, but she cries and screams in church, but what does that mean? I haven't seen anything. I don't know. And so that just led me down the path of confusion, then isolation, and then just darkness. Darkness, 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 and I couldn't see nothing. I was already lost, so then once you get in the dark, bro, sometimes you get slothful. It's just like, I don't see me wanting to change. I don't know what to do.
Sounds like depression.
1,000%. 1,000%. My depression was it was sick. It was sick. I didn't want to eat. I just kind of wanted to sleep all the time. Didn't really eat much. I mean, hanging out was cool, but just so that way I could feel like I was a part of something. Yeah, it sucked being depressed.
So are you still depressed?
No. I am excited, bro.
Oh, good.
I love my life. I love, because most people just do that corny stuff like, no man, like God is good, and it's like, nah, bro, you still depressed. Like, but I think my ways of looking at it is like, yo, bro, God gave me life. I got breath. But it's even deeper than that. It's like, I got a heartbeat. My body is functioning like
things people take for granted.
Yeah, it's like, bro, my brain is all together. I'm really doing this, bro. Like, I'm legitimately doing this, and I'm doing my music, and God is surrounding me with those that are actually for me. I'm not mad. I can't. It's like, even if, let's say I do get sad. Let's say I do go like, man, bro, today just not that day. It's like, nah, it's just that moment ain't that moment, bro. But the day still got 24 in it. Okay, like, your blessing for the day might be the fact that you drove to work. That's a blessing, bro. That's a blessing. Most people gotta walk. Some people gotta bus. Some people just can't even go to work at all. Some people are unemployed. You gotta just look at it like, yo, today was good. I didn't do nothing all day though. Yeah, but you still was here though. You was still here. There are people dying overseas for different beliefs. So it's like, what are you talking about? I'm not trying to compare pain. I'm not, but yeah, bro.
So do you feel like let me ask you this first. What do you feel like was one of the most instrumental things in getting you out of your depression? Like, was it having somebody to talk to? Was it clinging to your beliefs, your faith? Or was it a combination of those things?
That's actually intriguing.
And I asked that question because at one point in time, I was extremely depressed myself. Like, I went through a stage of depression. Without getting into too much detail, it was just a lot of things going on in my life, a lot of setbacks. Even now, to some degree, there are things still going on that are in pain that I'm still healing from. That happened back, back then when I was depressed. But honestly, my faith in God, the people that I got a chance to talk to while I was going through my depression, and then closure that I was able to get, which a lot of people I know are not fortunate enough to get. But closure in those situations are the things that got me through my depression. And I want to say, fixing myself, because there were things about myself that caused history to repeat itself. So, like, for example, if I'm upset that people keep on taking advantage of me, And
I
that's
hate,
how we open.
yeah, like screw it, bro.
No, but look,
That happens,
comedic
bro.
moment in the serious.
Yeah, that happens sometimes, bro. As you were saying, I'm sorry.
Nah, you good. But no, it just if somebody keeps on, if I feel like I'm constantly being used, and it seems like every time I get into a certain situation, I'm getting used. I get out of that situation, then I get into another one where I'm being used.
Yep.
I have to realize that at some point there is a pattern to what's going on.
Yep.
There is a pattern to these events. No matter how many times I start anew, I'm still going through the same thing. So obviously there is something that I need to change. That realization alone was probably, I want to say 60% to 70% of me getting through depression. And so, I didn't go to a therapist, but I know a lot of people do go to therapists.
Which I do encourage anybody that's watching this, like, please do therapy. Definitely, that's important to get your thoughts out and everything. But I know no one wants to hear that, but I would prefer a spiritual advisor, mainly because it's more than, all right, I meet you like once a week, we pay this money, yeah, tell me everything. Yeah, oh, that sounds like a little suicide, bro. Yeah, so take these pills, do this, and it's like, all right, bro, so you're not getting to the root of it. And then my thing also, because I had to just stop saying it. I know that there's power in words, but I'm like, okay, so if Jesus already said he healed me and I'm born again, what am I going to the past for? Like, to remind myself of how imperfect I am? If I'm already good and it's yesterday, then I'm good. Like, now comes the renewing where I gotta believe it. Now I gotta walk in that. Now I gotta know it's like, oh wait, yeah, I'm not a person that lashes out anymore. Here's the thing. If you don't got God, it's like, if you lie, you're a liar. Now when you got God, it's like, when you lie, hey, you're not a liar, just don't do it again. Now you have the wisdom now. Just stop. Like, stop doing that now.
So what if the person keeps lying? Then do they start to detach themselves, or how does that work? How do you think that works?
I'm not trying to say like they're addicted to lying, but like
pretty much, yeah, like being addicted to lying or something like that, or being a I forgot the word.
Habitual liar.
Thank you.
Yep.
A habitual liar.
Shoot, at the same time, bro, it's kind of on the level where with God, when you really cross over with God, you'll know it. It's dang near in the word. Dude said you'll have a distaste for it. Like, you wouldn't even want to do it. And when you do it, you'll be like, I gotta stop this, bro. Like, yeah, like, so you can do it, but it's just like, after a certain amount of times, you cannot just numb yourself to the fact no more. It's like, because now you got that wisdom in you, and it's like, yeah, I gotta stop doing that, bro. Okay, what can I do to just stop lying why do I lie all the time? Why do I do that? Like, why do I have to do that? So, like, but if you ain't got God, it's like, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, that's cool. Because I got to get mines. We in the abyss, remember? I got to get mines. That's all about marketing. That's all about yeah, I'll lie to you, bro, so I can get what I want. That's a pyramid scheme, bro. People are literally doing pyramid schemes and find nothing wrong with it. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's bad, bro. You're gypping people.
You're literally, yeah.
That, like, but you're looking at it like, yo, I got to get mines. I need to get my house. I need to get my whip. I need to get my car, and all this is like, okay, bro, but what about that man that you just gypped? He has nothing now. You're okay with that?
Do you feel like that is a big reason that, like, people can't seem to get ahead? Like, for example, in this city, there's a stigma. There's a stigma when it comes to the artist scene. There's a stigma that you can only get so far within the city before, people are either trying to tug you down or use you, or something like that. Like, everybody is out for themselves. Do you see that as the case?
Like that they're held back.
that it's hard to get ahead in this city, or that people are literally well, people like crabs in a bucket. Do you think this city is full of crabs in a bucket?
1,000%. But my take on it will be a lot, just a tad bit different than most people, because a lot of Gary artists or a lot of local artists, whatever state, say, man, I'm tired of these crabs in a bucket.
Mm.
But I look at it as, in the abyss, in a sinful world, in the industry that you're trying to get a part of, those guys make it, doing exactly what they're doing.
Being crabs in a bucket.
Yeah. By literally being snakes, biting each other every chance they get. Oh, you got this deal with this one? Okay, I'm done with it. Yeah. Yep, this was my idea. I did it. It's like, yeah, bro. They're gonna be where they're gonna be. But do you believe that you can get to where you need to be above them by being noble? By standing your ground, keeping your standard, bro, what you believe in. And I can tell you 1,000% yes. There are artists in Gary that, hey, fan bases out the wazoo. They talk about things different than what I talk about, and that is okay. I love them in all respect to them. But at the same time, I stood my ground. I didn't change what I talked about. I didn't change who was in my message. And now I'm in topics of conversation. I'm getting, praise God for the Snakes video, organically getting to 8K now. It was at 7K originally. 8K now. That, you can't ignore this. It's like, I'm just gonna be there because, one, the message is concrete. Two, the music is good. That's what it is. It's like, they're gonna do what they're gonna do, and hey, they're gonna progress too.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's something about God just like, yeah, all right, bro, we gonna skip a couple of chess moves and we just gonna put you right here, bro. Don't worry, they're still gonna be moving while I'm moving you, but don't worry about that. Because the moment you worry about that, I can't move you. Because you're concerned about other people. You know, the realest moment is when you get in the industry.
Yeah.
Like, shout outs to G Scott. The boy was literally, he was in a spot where he got to see, not maybe, I don't really know, but just industry people and how they act. And it's like, I don't know how many times God gonna need to tell you, yo, the friends I gave you are your friends. Stop trying to sit at the table with Drake in the game. It's like, if it happens, cool, but don't make that your life. Like, yeah, man, because my message is this, and I feel like I could really get there, and it's like, and no offense, they are humans with an expiration date, as well as I. What does that mean to me? You know, there was a point where I did think that Gary artist was just, I'm not gonna say people's names, but I was just like, yo, man, coldest people ever.
Yeah.
Yo, I just, if I can just get there, like, then I know I made it. I know if I get this validation from these people, and God just gotta kind of sit you down, like, bro, I've already validated you. Why are you seeking it from a creation that I made? Like, what are you talking about? These are people, bro. What is your, like, it's just like, and I'm like, okay, so where'd that start? He's like, I'm glad you asked. Let's go back. It starts here in 3rd grade. It starts here in high school. It starts here in middle school. You didn't know who you was. So you're going to keep seeking that. And I'm like, okay, I understand now.
So, knowing who you was or knowing who you are seems like a very important thing when it comes to, I don't know, success. Honestly, when it comes to being able to express yourself fully and things of that nature. Do you feel we as a whole, you know, as a society, do you think we know ourselves, and do you think there is a way to know ourselves?
People have a clue that they know themselves. But it's so interesting, man, because it goes back to doctrine. It's so funny, bro, because I know there are so many people that are going to disagree with me, and it is completely fine.
Everybody disagree with somebody, so
that is completely fine, bro. But the biggest thing we got is an identity crisis because we just want to know where we belong. The moment I found out who I was, how valuable I was, I'm out the abyss. It doesn't. Oh, the scars are still there, but I'm not here no more.
Yeah.
So one of the ways, it goes back to God. It goes back to God. And one of the hints, bro, you ain't it. You ain't God. Most people think they are, and it's like, all right, bro, create something that hasn't been created before. Don't work a 9 to 5. Don't get a flu shot. Don't get sick. Don't age, because the fact that you age shows that space and time actually affects you. So that's really weird. Like, why are you God, bro? Like, so I should be praying to you. Oh, so I should be blaming you for everything that's going on in the world then, because you could fix it. You're not God, bro. You have a God complex maybe in your brain, like you think you are, but you're not. And some people don't want to face that. It's like, yeah, well, I spoken things. It's like, yeah, and they happened in time. It didn't happen right then and there. $8,000. Woo! Praise God. I mean, praise me. It's like this foolish, bro. It doesn't come from worshiping the sun and astrology. It's like, no, bro. Everything derives back from this book. Everything derives back from God. And it's like, you know, something interesting that I found out. Hindus, Buddhists, and Muslims all acknowledge Jesus. In the same light.
Explain that.
The Muslims look at him as like, yo, bro, this man, okay, yeah, the man did the miracles. The Buddhists call him, I believe, the enlightened one, because the way his teachings, they was just like, oh yeah, he's like a monk, he's like one of us.
Yeah.
Then the Hindus is like, yeah, he was righteous, and it's like, okay, so either they lying or it's like, bro, these three people. Even people that, you know, you gotta be a bad boy when people that didn't even like you talked about you. The dude a journalist by the name of Josephus that was in town the time he rode in on a donkey. Non-believer, but was like, all right, yeah, the dude did it. Like, all right, bro. Like, it's like, dude. Yeah, like, dude did it, bro. Yeah. I didn't want to say it, but he did the stuff. Yeah. You know, with the healing the girl, healing the sick. Right. He turned the water into wine, whatever. But still, I don't trust him. It's like, yeah, bro, but he did it. So it's like, bro. So I'm just looking at that.
But I don't like him.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, at the end of the day, when you look at this stuff, you're understanding who you are, but the stuff that you're understanding is just all for you. It doesn't include everyone else. It's all strictly for that. And it's like, wait a minute, bro, Jesus was for everybody. Jesus was for the Jews and the Gentiles. He rocked on both sides. He sat with the sinners and all that stuff, bro. But when you learn about Black African power, when you learn about all this other stuff, it's like, yeah, the melanin and all this stuff in the genes and stuff like that. And yeah, this is for our people. This is because, you know, we're oppressed. Why does the white man get his heaven here? Why can't the black man get his heaven now? And I'm like, do you not understand the privilege that God has given you? Do you not understand the fact that, what do you think you're created for, bro? See, that's the identity crisis.
So what is the privilege then that we've been given? Like, for those who don't know, what should we? What do you feel like we should see?
Man, you should see royalty. You should see sunshine. You should literally see a world in a region that God has placed you in by purpose, destiny, and fate for you to have dominion and power over. You don't even know that you can pray over your house. You don't even know you can pray over the earth you walk on and change the entire atmosphere. Rather than complaining, cursing out the air when you're on the way to your car that works. You can bless your land, bro. You can literally heal the sick and the blind too, but you wouldn't know that unless you start fasting, getting deep into your prayer, start doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got that power, bro. It ain't just no Bible stories.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it. I've seen it happen.
Mm-hmm.
These ain't no just, oh yeah, man, that was walking on water. It's like, I might not have seen walk on water, but I've seen someone heal a deaf girl. I literally healed someone at my job. I won't get into detail, but it was literally like, oh, okay, this power is real. Oh, okay, yo, he was not supposed to be walking. Like, oh, yo, she doesn't have a heartbeat. What in the world did I just do? Oh, I'm sorry, what did you just do?
Right.
Cut through me, because I didn't, you just told me to do it, and oh, okay, all right, yeah, I can't deny this now. This is really real. And so it's just kind of like, yeah, bro, you won't know all the things God has called you to be if you just keep going to other things, denying Him.
So how do you tap into it then? How do we tap into it?
Bro, for me, it got into like, okay, I got to cut out all distractions. I got to look at my problems. What are my inner issues? Depression, suicide, anger. Okay, well, what's causing me these things? Okay, the certain people that I'm around. Okay, God, if it's for me, keep it. If it ain't, let's remove it. Yeah. Let's get it out. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, but I'm gonna need you to really be with me, bro. Cause cause it feel like I ain't really got much. And I know I got people, but at the same time, you know me, God, I ain't really a talker. As much of a rapper as I am with talking, it's like, yeah, when I'm going through stuff though, it's like I'll reach out to you. Yeah. But for the most part,
you shut it down.
Yeah, I'm not really talking about much. It's just like I need to figure this out logically and how we gonna go throughout the day, because I feel like me venting, it's just me repeating something that I already know, and it's gonna make me more frustrated and angry. So I'd rather deal with it on a day-to-day process. That's literally how I did it. And then over time, yo, you gotta check out your word. Yup. But hey, what if you don't know your Bible? What if you don't know that stuff? Okay. There's plenty of sermons. There's plenty of Google, bro. Google is your best friend. Okay, scriptures when I'm depressed. Scriptures when I'm this. Okay, Bible history. How do I know if this is real? Okay, so when was this book created? Okay, so when was the letter J invented? Okay, 1524. What does that have to do with anything? Okay, well, he was called Elohim, El Shaddai. Okay, so it was a lot of E's. All right. Okay, so if they're saying that this is the book, then what does this have to do with black people? Okay, because they said his hair was like bronze skin, like wool. Okay, so he led people out of Egypt. Egypt is in Africa. Okay, so that would mean, okay, all right. It's like you just start literally going down a rabbit hole of things. Yeah. And it just leads you kind of to a place where it's like, okay, now that I'm getting this, either this is really, 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 wait a minute, before I even get to that, the prophecies that's in this book, in Revelations and all that.
By the book, you're talking about the Bible, of course.
Yes. Okay. It's like all those things that's in there, it's like, okay, so either this dude is lying and they was on some, like, to get this accurately to each detail, like,
chapter 5.
Yeah, baby. Like, oh, Isaiah 2 and 6. Here we go.
2 and 6, baby.
It's like, all right, so either he did that and got all the prophets all from all different time periods. Yeah. They all just did this one drug and was just like, yeah, bro, this is crazy.
Yeah, write this.
You know what? As a matter of fact, pass this down to your kids and, like, just have them write something. Either they did that to the T and it was perfect, or God might be right. God might be right. It's like, dude, in the last days, men are going to be lovers of themselves. What does that mean? That means, I hear what you're saying, bro, but I got to figure it out for myself. I hear what you're saying, bro, but I kind of want to do my own thing right now.
Leaning on their own understanding.
Lovers of yourself. God said a simple line that has so many different meanings. You know what, God, can I get a girl before I come back? It's like, okay, so once you get the girl, then forget everybody else. Lovers of yourself. It's all about you. It's like, dude, that line is deeper than what people think. And it's like, oh, okay, bro. So either God is, I don't think I've met anyone that had the guts to literally ever be like, yeah, Jesus is a liar. Even that word coming out sounds crazy. Because no one could ever put those two together. Jesus and the L word. No one could ever be like, yeah, bro, he's just a... Because something in here, it's something that makes you go like, I don't know. So you're saying he was a liar then? No, I ain't saying that. I'm just saying you got to see other books, man. You got to see other things. It's like, well, what else do I have to see if I've already seen the miracles for myself? So either you're right and he's wrong. So what do you have that's so different? Because people are so quick. When I'm just saying, for me, biblically, and with scripture, it's like, yo, bro, I love my life. I'm happy with Christ. And it's like, yo, bro, okay, so what about this? And it's like, are you trying to deter my faith, bro? Back then, I used to be like, well, maybe we're both right. It's like, nope. One of us is right and one of us is wrong. Or we both can be right.
Yeah, truth is truth.
Yep.
Truth is truth. No matter what. Your truth, my truth, your truth and my truth. If it ain't truth, then it is not truth. Period.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Yeah.
My truth says one of your truths is a lie.
Right. So somebody's truth got to be truth and somebody's truth got to be a lie, unless it's the exact same, in which case, if it's true, it's true, or if they're both false, then they're false. It'd be thrown out.
Yep.
So then, with the end, you spoke on the internet and that being one of the sources for you gathering information on that basically help you strengthen your faith. But I know the internet, being as open sourced as it is a place where you know about the dark web. The devil dwells in the dark web.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's an evil place back there, but it has many good uses and things of that nature. Same as the the light web or whatever the case is, the normal web, which it has its dark side and its light side as well. Its evil uses and good uses. But getting back to misinformation, there is a lot of misinformation on the internet, such that people think the earth is flat and people think the earth is round. There is now a divide between people who think the earth is flat and the earth is round. And this is mainly because of the advent of the internet and the heavy usage and reliance upon information from the internet. So using that as a method of strengthening your faith, how did you sift and filter through all of the trash or all of the things that were false? How could you tell what was false and what was real?
There's this thing, because God always gives it a name before we take it and use it for something else. Like when you got friends that aren't for you and you get bad vibes. Like, it's like that, but God calls it discernment. And it's just like, with the Holy Spirit in you, bro, it just doesn't feel right. So I can read that, before Adam and Eve, it was Adam and Lilith. It was like, because I'm curious, but no. it's like I'm getting that, but I'm like, nah, bro, that don't really feel right to me. But let me read into this story. Nope. Okay, let me read into the Jehovah's Witness story. Okay, so there was a woman God. Okay, she got fertile and she gave birth to a bunch of different spirits, and the spirits landed in the blessed bodies. The blessed bodies were the lighter complexion, and the cursed were the dark. That doesn't.
That's Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, I was like,
Interesting.
Okay. No. It's just like, you just look at it and be like, nah, bro. It's like, it just don't make sense. It's like, nah. It's like, but, yeah, it's like, bro, if you ain't got God, bro, you'll probably read that and just be like, done with all religion. You'll be done. But usually, when you got the Holy Spirit, it's like, I gotta keep praying. There has to be something else. There has to be something else. Mm-hmm. There has to be more out here. Because there's all different religions. There's all different religions every day. But what I suggest, bro, is literally looking at the sermons. Mm-hmm. It's looking at sermons. It's literally just looking up on history of the Bible. Mm-hmm. Debates even. You can look up Christian debates where you have these Scientologists, these evolutionists that come there just to literally bash this Christian, talk trash. You can look up Bible Q&As where they have meetings where people have these questions that you might have. Mm-hmm. It's no excuse. It's so much stuff you can learn about this, bro. It's just like, do you kind of want to learn it, or do you just want to say, yeah, the Bible's too big and I'm done. it's like I'm done. All right, yeah, he did the flood. Somebody got swallowed by a whale, and yeah, Jesus coming back. It's like, what do you want to do, bro?
Quick synopsis.
Yeah, like, it's okay. Like, all right, so she ate the fruit, and her son killed her son, and yeah, and then a dude grew up and tried to kill his son. Right. Like, okay. And I'm not even talking about God and Jesus. I'm talking about Abraham. And it's like, oh, okay. All right. Oh, shoot. Yeah, crazy, right? Because that preordains a lot. It's just, you got to read this. It's like, it's showing so much stuff, bro. That book is like, okay, even if you ain't a believer, just check out the prophecies. Just start there.
So you suggest everybody start at the prophecies as far as
Q&As preferably, but if you're just a non-believer and it's just like, nah, just go with prophecy, bro. Just go with prophecy. Just check out the Bible prophecies and Revelations, and then just look at how that literally ordains everything today.
So you mean the prophecies within the Bible? So basically, you suggest people start reading the Bible, or read at the very least reading Revelations and then the prophecies within Revelations, or
Yep. Yep. You can check those out, and then hey, go to Google, go to YouTube. I guarantee you, I don't want to scare you, but that it gets dark. It gets dark. Yeah. If you ain't on the right side of the playing field, that mug look a little creepy, because it's like God says things in ways where it's like, don't take it too literal, but take it to heart. And man will worship an image of a beast. He ain't saying, yo, he's about to worship a lion. Oh, Simba. Like, nah, he ain't about to do all that.
Hey, Simba.
Yeah, but then when you see a video of the monks worshiping AI technology in a temple, it's like, okay, God? I'm like, wait. Let me look at this. Is this the image? Okay, that's weird. Especially when you got in 2007, whatever year that was, the Vera chip came out. The Vera chip, you ever heard of that?
No. Go ahead.
Oh, it's beautiful. So apparently, they just put a chip in your body. Social security information, your credit card information, and that can go anywhere. They can scan your leg, but guess where they actually read the best?
Where?
Right here and right here. Wow! Guess what goes right there? It's like God.
So, well, how does that tie in to the prophecies?
So in the Bible, they talk about the mark of the beast, and the mark of the beast is only going to be taken right here, on the right hand or the wrist, and on the forehead. And those are the best places where the Vera chip can be read. Hey, but if you don't believe me, please, guys, YouTube and Google will be your best friend. Just go and look it up. It's like, I ain't got nothing to lie about, bro. It's there. It's there.
That's what's up. So,
Man, we turned that into a God podcast, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro. We was talking about the abyss. I'm sorry.
No, it's an interview, so it's your interview. This is, you talk about what you want to talk about, man. I want the people to get to know you. So that's the purpose of me having you here is for people to get to know you. You are the abyss, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's who you are. You are the wave. So to me, or at least real artists like yourself and, others, they take from their experiences. Yeah. And then they use that to create their art. That's with all of the best artists to me take either their environment, filter it, and then create, or they take their experiences, filter it, and then create. But to me, like, all of my favorites do that. They interpret their experiences on what they see, or the experience of others. So, yeah, your experience is a lot through your faith. You know what I'm saying? Through God. So, yeah, that's what we talk about. You know?
I think the Abyss was the quickest project written. It's just getting it recorded because of money, but it was like going down a rabbit hole, because once I get the concept, everything just starts going. Yeah. It's like, oh, let's come up with some track titles. Okay, so what is this gonna mean? Because remember, I'm building around Suffer. Yeah. I'm literally just going like, okay, I want everything to be like that, but not like that. But definitely have that feel. Just of despair, but hard hitting, like, ooh, okay, this might go crazy type stuff. Like, the song formats is very odd, but that's the Abyss. It is what it is. But I'm proud of the project for what it was and what it continues to be. I believe that is like one of the most different. But I don't like boosting myself up. Like I kind of like to. I'll let other people speak for it. But if you're like my opinion on the Abyss, I believe that is the most different project of the year. I also believe that anything in the area does not. I'm confident. I can confidently say nothing sounds like that in the area. Not even close. That's not competition. That's not nothing. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to really speaking to people and the issues, I definitely have not heard that. I just have heard turn up, and that's in trap.
Yeah. So thinking about trap and turn up, I noticed that you did a project with I think it's DJ Copacetic.
Yes.
Yeah, and that is actually starkly different from the Abyss. That is I think it was 5 or 6 tracks or something like that. And it has a very trap sound. And knowing your music, I tend to get a satirical feel. So it seems very satirical, as not necessarily you trying to be fake, but it's more you giving commentary on today's society. Am I off the?
That's interesting. For me, Landslide was just like, yo, this is a genuine. That's what it sounds like. For one, someone who's not in the Abyss, and two, that's what it sounds like when artists with a good genuine relationship with a friend literally just kind of get together and make music. Those freestyles were genuine freestyles. That was fun. It was just fun. And like just us doing the tracks, man, like I'm so proud to, like, from the beats, everything, hard hitting, jumping,
real
rather basic. And it was just kind of like, bro, the color on the front cover of it is just like, that is a representation of just those emotions and those auras that was put into that. It was a blast, bro, and we're even doing more for next year. We got a lot planned, bro.
Shoot.
We got a lot.
Like give me a little bit of what we got planned.
Oh man, bro.
We got planned for next year.
Like we doing it might be called this thing called package deal. And that's all I can say.
Okay.
That's all I can say. But it's definitely gonna even go crazier than the first. It's gonna go crazier than the first. But once again, it's gonna represent just all that genuine chemistry. Mm-hmm. It's just genuinely good chemistry, man. And like, shout out to DJ Copacetic, bro. My bro for life. I really appreciate him for just like literally letting me be a part of a vision and like we just build together, bro. Shout out to Zaya as well, bro, for letting us use the studio. That was just a blessing, man. Oh, and shout out to Swank too, bro, for letting me use that studio for The Abyss and getting on the Iron Man track, bro. He killed that.
That was up. So thinking about Zay and Swank and DJ Copacetic, I wanted to ask, who are some of the artists that you see, or the producers, who are some of the people in the city that you see that have talent? Of course, the interview's not about them, but like, I know people pull inspiration from a lot of different places. My favorite artist is Lupe. My favorite journalists are, as far as interviewers go, are Nardwar and Sway Calloway. Like those are two of my number one favorite. Of course, I always seek to surpass anybody that I admire, but I already know, you know what I'm saying, it's a long climb to the top of the mountain.
Yeah, definitely.
But, you know, I pull, every time I watch something, if I like it, I take from it. I pull from it. So who are some of the people that inspire you? Who are some of the people that you kind of pull things from? Of course, being that you're an original person, you know, being that you're being true to yourself, of course you're gonna be different. But, you know, who are some of the people that maybe influenced you or that inspires you to go harder or to even keep going?
True. It's weird because when it comes to rapping, I'm not sure if I get that. I think it's more so creatively, like in artistry. I just go, yeah, man, I really love that, and that just lit a spark and a fire, to just have me keep continuing to do my weird stuff I like to do. One of those people is my bro Tony, aka Chief Allah. That's my bro.
That's a cool name.
We definitely have talks, man, and like the music he plays me is just astounding. I cannot wait till the world actually understands that he is a top tier artist that is pretty much surpassing the vast of who people put in their top 5 in like rap and lyricism.
That's a hefty statement.
It is.
That's a hefty statement. My top 5 is solid.
Yeah.
The top 5 is solid.
The boy is dangerous. And I definitely got my boy Jordan Gray, Jag, bro. Great guy. If I feel like Swank is like Andre 3000, I shouldn't have to really mention him. But
he's kind of in the Mount Rushmore of like artists when it comes to Gary. You do have those people. Yeah. But you know,
shout out to Swank, man. Just literally, Swank for me is just that confirmation that music has no limits, and I can just kind of do whatever I want to do, and I shouldn't feel ashamed for it. I shouldn't be like, I don't know if they gonna, because even sometimes, like I'm confident, but sometimes I'll be like, I don't know about that one, bro. The most intriguing thing was the track I was like, I don't know, was Snakes.
Really?
Out of all those tracks, Snakes was the one where I was like, man, I don't know.
That's one of my favorites.
I'm hearing this away. Yeah. Do I need to? Okay, do I just need to take out that second verse and just go like? Do I just need to go lyrical miracle criminal swim? Like, should I do that? Or man, should I leave it that way? Yo, bro, what? and I'm just overthinking it.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, as I start listening to it more, and then even heard Swank play some unreleased stuff, I'm like, oh, yeah, duh, just keep it that way. Why am I? Yeah, because I forgot. It's the bigger picture. It's not what I want to do. This is for the people. This is supposed to help somebody. So I might want to, but I'm saying a message in this song. There's a message underneath this. I need to keep that there. It's not about me. I got to take that ego out, and it's all about the message. There we go. Boom. And now that mug got 8K. So it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, so that was supposed to happen.
So is there anybody else? Any more artists that you feel?
Yes. I dang near might be missing some. As of late. Oh, we talking about locally?
Just period. Like, I'm not. Of course, I like to focus on local, but at the same time, like, we are all influenced by people way outside our borders.
It's just this group, bro, that just gave me. It's Japanese breakfast.
Japanese breakfast.
Yes.
I've never heard of those guys.
Because I listen to weird stuff and I love it.
I do too. I listen to very indie stuff, but I've never heard of Japanese breakfast.
Oh, they're amazing.
Really?
They're amazing. And I literally have listened to them for like some months, and I've just been like, yeah, I can just do this. Like, I don't. Why? Yeah, I'm gonna just do an album like this, and no one's gonna say anything. I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna make a song about this, and that's just gonna be that, and I'm cool with that. I'm all right with that. And it's like, even Marco's dope. It's a lot of cats. My boy Reese, Ty Khalif, that's his name.
Ty Khalif.
Yeah, like he's dope.
I think Marco's probably one of those Mount Rushmores as well. Yeah.
Oh man, shout out to D Brown. One thing that D Brown definitely is inspiring on is charisma, brand, marketing, and just literally staying in your face, bro. I literally just admire how great of a guy he is from the times I've met him, which is probably twice or 4 times maybe. But just cool guy, bro. Who else? I met Jacob's just hilarious, bro. I love Jacob. It's so freaking funny. Like, then you got Scott.
And that's Jacob of Archduke?
Yeah, Jacob of Archduke.
Okay.
He's dope. Trying to think. G Scott, just with when you look at his resume, that's a real dope thing, man. Like, just proud of him. My bro Jerry, always doing good things. Always doing good things. AKA Jay the Poet. He's on the project as well on the automatic freestyle joint.
Oh yeah, I like that automatic too.
Yeah,
that video was. That video shit was fun.
Video coming soon, my guys. Yes.
That video. Did I let the cat out the bag? Was I
no. It's cool. Like, cause I was still promoting that mug, bro. Like, one of my friends hit me up, was like, bro, when I saw the bunny, I knew this was gonna be a legit video. I was like, yeah, bro, we got something on the way.
Oh yeah. So I noticed in your videos, and I myself know, but the people that's looking at this don't know. I noticed that there were certain characters in your videos, starting with snakes, and then even I seen the same character, in automatic. Who are those characters? What do they represent?
Man, oh man. So, you have a shark, which represents the center. You have a black cat, which represents calamity, mischief, chaos. And the new character, the bunny, white bunny. Luck, peace, fertility, birth, all those things. And intriguing, though I've never really expressed this before. But one of the other many meanings is each track is a sin.
Explain.
Like, it would be more interesting. What do you think dwell is?
Sloth.
How so?
Usually when dwelling, one does nothing but sit around or live in something. To dwell is pretty much to live in. Slothful people with a slothful nature are usually very stagnant. There is no movement or growth. They are dwelling in sadness or, something of that nature. So that's pretty much, that's pretty much.
Powerful. You definitely hit the nail on the head, bro. Because for me, it was two things. It was sloth, or it could be wrath.
Interesting. Now, how wrath?
Well, no one will get that until the video's done. Everything is just like, bro, everything is kind of just, everything works together. It's like everything works together, man. Like, because the one thing that you gotta realize, all sins are the same, kind of. They're different with some different characteristics, but one leads you down the rabbit hole of the others. If you dwell on things too long, you're going to get angry. You're going to get wrathful. If you dwell on how much better someone's doing than you, you get envious. It's just like, you can go anywhere with that.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, fiend, lust. That stuff is dangerous.
Shoot. Okay. Still live on Facebook. Technical difficulties on the Instagram live.
Now you're trying to be funny. If you can hand me the phone so that way I can share that bad boy online.
I'm definitely I'm going back live because the live dropped. So Instagram people not gonna get part of this, but the Facebook people are gonna get all of it, and the YouTube people are definitely gonna get. Gonna get the whole thing. But I am sorry, just to apologize to everybody, including the Facebook people. Just to apologize to everybody. I am doing this off my phone and my computer, so it's a little bit rough. We definitely gonna have to redo this interview though. Like definitely gonna have to redo this interview. I feel like you have layers, and honestly, and I try not to say this too often because I don't want it to get watered down. But you are probably one of my favorites. You're one of my favorite artists, and I'm not just talking about in Gary because I don't see really artists locally. I usually think out of my whole top 10, you are in my top 10.
Oh, that's love, bro.
You are in my top 10. Swank is in my top 10. Big Wax. I got Lupe. I got MF Doom. I got Royce the 5'9". I got and then the list goes on. The other three, because my list constantly fluctuate. I had Childish Gambino in there for a very long time. He was cold, but my list fluctuates quite a bit. So literally 1 and 2 are constantly switching. 3, 4, and 5 are constantly switching. And then sometimes number 6 jumps in and starts, fight with number 5, 4, and 3. So it just gets real weird. But yeah, we definitely gonna have to do this interview because I want to. While I am definitely happy for everybody that will tune in the future or that is already tuned in. I want to get this. I want to redo this and get a little bit deeper.
Okay.
I want to get a little bit deeper. We've gotten pretty deep. I mean, now I think I have a good, full understanding of the abyss. Like, a lot of times when I listen to music, I'm just listening straight up. Let me hit the tracks on my way to work or something like that. I'm listening in passing. I like to listen multiple times though, because the first time I just listen for the feel. The second time I like to listen a little more intently with with open ears and an open mind to be like, okay, so what is this guy saying, or what is he trying to convey? Then I try to get more technical afterwards. Okay, how does the music sound with the vocals? What words are he saying? What cadence is he using? What rhyme style or whatever rhyme pattern or whatever the case is. So a lot of times I'll listen to albums over and over again, and because I'm constantly on the move, I don't necessarily get a chance to live with the album like I want to. But I would have been heard it so many times that I would have dang near don't remembered it to some degree. Which is funny enough, actually, how I learned a couple of songs, which is listening to them while doing homework. I never paid attention to them, and then all of a sudden I started singing the lyrics. So that just goes to show, just goes to show how what you have around you, the energy you have around you, can actually influence you, whether you know it or not. All that said, though, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap this one up for today. Like, I'm definitely looking for another interview in the future. Y'all. Yes, to be continued, especially when Wave comes out.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Especially when Wave comes out. This is Jabez Anderson. This is the interview portion of Saturday Sound Levels. I will keep you guys updated on all of the happenings as far as the radio station, the show itself, and where you could find me and everybody else. Until then, I love y'all. Be easy. Hey, that's not one. My favorite journalist. I'm telling you, that dude tight. Yeah, that dude tight. It's over. It's over. Get in the chopper now.
Bro, that's crazy.
Get in the chopper.
Dude, this is great, bro.
Let me see. End the live. Go on here. Post it on Facebook. Oh my gosh, please tell me I was still recording. Please tell me I was still recording. Oh, I was still recording. Yes.